Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. Today we're finally going to have the reading for Pisces for the month of April 2024. I am so sorry I am a little bit late because I'm having some trouble with my voice and with my health. And also, I'm having some construction work done in the apartment below, and they usually make the noisiest. They are the noisiest when I am able to record, so it's been a little bit of a juggle to do this. So I also really wanted to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that you can get more of my videos on your feed. And also please like the videos if you do enjoy these readings, and comment. I would love to hear your stories and your feedback on what I'm doing here on this channel. Okay, one more. Let's start. Wow, Durga with boundaries. Beautiful card. Great start, Pisces. Let's see. Wow, the Strength card with rupture. So this is really confirming the Durga energy. Guidance with the Three of Pentacles. The Fool. The Lovers. This is laziness. The Nine of Cups. And schizophrenia with the Two of Swords. Okay. The Three of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands. And Five of Wands. Interesting. Okay. The Ten of Wands. The Page of Wands. A lot of wands here. A lot of action. The Three of Swords. The Five of Cups. And the Four of Swords. Look at that. Okay. You know, right off the bat, I think I know a little bit about what this reading is about. I feel like it's going to be a little bit specific, but let's see if I can expand the meaning to incorporate more of you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or other placements that you feel are important. I feel like you're having guidance this month. It might be from a counselor, it might be from a spiritual guide, it might be from an ancestor, or maybe it's something that is connected to your own spiritual practice. I think you're receiving guidance towards breaking free of certain concepts about yourself, but mainly about society, and making sure you're enforcing boundaries in relationships. And I feel like when you start doing that, things will kind of start to unravel and maybe get a little bit uncomfortable. But what I feel like is going to happen is that while outside in the outside world, things might be a little bit more uncomfortable. The fact that you are owning up to your feelings and to your intuition and to who you really are, choosing yourself, I feel. Um, I feel like you're going to be so peaceful inside that although there's conflict outside, and although you're starting to move things and maybe bother other people a little bit and make them a little bit uncomfortable, I think you'll feel really well with yourself and in your own skin. And I think that is the most important thing this month. I feel like once you start doing what you love and how you love, the way you love it, the way you love to do things, it will show a part of you that people will kind of have mixed feelings about, because maybe they haven't seen it yet. Maybe they're just learning about that now, and maybe it's something that you are even learning about. There's a lot of self discovery here. And although I do feel like there's maybe one or more relationships that are going to be impacted by this, and maybe one specific relationship might be the most important one to push this change, to make you choose, to make you choose, to make you think about things in a way that you haven't considered before, and that makes you kind of pause to reflect a little bit, evaluate. Actually, I think that that part is already done. I feel like you've done something either in therapy or in your own spiritual work with yourself, with your guides. You've made a decision. And now you're just putting it in practice, and it will start moving things. It will be a very active month, I feel. So let's see, what do we have in the oracle cards? We have healing, transformation, rebirth, confrontation, and emptiness. Yeah. Some people will feel like they're being confronted by you, like your own healing process is kind of triggering for them. We have travel with seasickness, being lost, disorientation, and release. Maybe some of these people will have to be released, and that might make you feel like you're losing something, but it will bring you so much peace, inner peace. Songs, synesthesia, spirits, communion, and modulation. I feel like you are being guided. There's something about hearing advice, listening to other people's guidance or to other people's stories, to your own ancestry, studying the stories of your own ancestors and learning maybe some pattern that you're considering for yourself, and it's a pattern in relationships. Don't feel like this is not exclusive to Pisces. I think that this month and this season, this whole eclipse season, and especially with this sun eclipse, was very, very strong. I felt it. It felt like a release of like conditioning, and a very eye-opening and transformative event for me, because I felt like my whole paradigm, the paradigm that I'm living in was changing in such a fundamental level, and now it's up to me to choose at which level I want to incorporate in my life, and also how do I characterize myself after this complete change in paradigm and in society, in economy, and everything is changing so fast. I don't know, this sun eclipse was really it brought so much of the unknown to the forefront, and I think that we're just seeing like the very beginning of a huge paradigm shift in the collective. And I feel like you, as one of the most intuitive and connected signs, you will feel this, like you're at the forefront of this, and I think you'll be in the eye of the storm, and then other people will be like really chaotic and lost and disoriented. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like all you need to do is release the relationships that with people who are deciding to spiral downwards instead of upwards, so that you can release yourself from the energy and feel this inner peace and inner quiet that is needed for us to move on to the next paradigm, because this is going to be very tough for many people. And I think Pisces is being invited to be one of the beacons of light and to be one of the peacemakers, uh, the one who brings solace to the rest of us. And it's something, I don't think it will be a burden for you if you give up on these relationships that are no longer serving this purpose that you have, because I really feel like you transmute this energy like no other. You are so connected, and if you feel like it's too much, just focus on this communion with spirit. Maybe music will be one of the most important things that you can feed your soul right now, so choose wisely what you hear. This card represents the Ikaru, represents the songs that are sung by the shamans in the ayahuasca rituals. So I feel like having this almost solemn and deep understanding of how sound and music will change our connection to spirit, and what types of songs and of spirits come when we hear certain pieces of music. Use it very wisely, with intention, and I think you're very safe this month, although maybe around you will be a little bit of chaos and people will kind of go through it kicking and screaming, like Cindy from Awakening to Spirit loves to say. I love her. Thank you so much for your guidance, Cindy. You're an inspiration to me. And I think that you have to be, the foundation for the collective this month. So you have a mission. I don't think I ever read something like this. So I don't know. So it's kind of collective, right? It's like you have to serve the collective in a very specific way, and we are going through a very specific change. I think people, you know what? I think people are seeing this change in like the economy and all the paradigms are changing so much. Like what does family mean? What does a relationship mean? What does this all the big events in life mean what if I choose this career, will it be meaningful for me? Will I find meaning in what I do? Everyone is so hyper focused in also productivity and achievements, and I think that the fact that maybe some people are kind of frustrated with this hustle mindset and push to be always productive, always on top of your game, best shape, best health, best mindset, but is so competitive that I think is putting people in a mindset that is incompatible with relationship building. And what I think is so beautiful of how I feel Pisces, because this is my perspective, very limited one, but it's mine and I will offer it. Pisces is the place where things are unravel, all concepts unravel. It's like the 12th house, right, of the zodiac. The place where things unravel is the place where you discover the things about those subjects that you weren't seeing. You'll be surprised by how abundant and actually creative destroying something can be. That's why also artists, some of them also destroy to create, like they destroy their own work, and in that destruction they also create. You also have that notion like in the eschatology and the Armageddon. This there's I think yeah there's a lot of people. That's what I was meaning. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are focusing on this end times feeling, on this like a, but approaching it from a perspective and a mindset of like desperation, of a feeling of anxiousness, of grasping for all those things that they think are going to give them structure, but in fact they have to fall. This is exactly what I mean here, like being lost. If you're lost, you have to let go, because if you let go and you float, you just let go and you float and you let life take you to the place where you didn't have the strength to do it. That's why 12th house and Pisces have so much to do with faith in God, with having faith. And this is so important for you to bring to the collective right now, because you embody that. You embody that, the transformation and healing that faith can bring. Whatever is a spirituality, it doesn't matter as long as this message of renewal can get through, because I think people are falling into this pit of desperation. I kind of feel that like a sort of a nihilism. And I really wanted to be the force that shows you that after the turmoil and confusion, the confusion and the disorientation, there is the light. There comes another light that maybe you didn't even realize that you had in you and that you could perceive in life, like a renewed hope. And I feel like there's a centering in your own experience and the peacefulness that comes from releasing these false, they're not false, they're just outdated, they're just from the past, and they're creating this overburdening for people. And I don't think you are attached to this at all. So this is very, very optimistic. I really wanted also to clarify a little bit more, although I feel like I've absolutely said the most important thing. Let's see. Silence, yeah. So this centering in your own experience and this focus on hope. Because in the darkness, in the confusion, and in this surrendering in the darkness allows you to flow naturally, to be attracted to the light. the Two of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that your choices are going to be exposed to the public, or to a certain audience. I don't know if you're working with a large audience, but if you do, maybe that is resonating. I don't know, maybe this is very specific for some of you who have an audience or following or some type of community. Communion. Yeah, I think that when you change in the eyes of the public, people will understand something about you that will be very, very inspiring for them, and that will open the gate to the future for them. And for us, for all of us, actually, because this will also kind of ripple across the collective. Yeah. So that's a brilliant ending. I think that this is enough. This is the High Priestess. So the result of this will be this alignment with divine will, with divine power, with something that was hidden, alignment with a secret knowledge that I think you will impart naturally, because Pisces will embody it naturally, and this is for the benefit of others. So of course, it's first and foremost, it was for your benefit, because I think you already did so much of the groundwork, so much of the more structural, you know, the grit, you know, you've put in so much grit, and now you are an example for others to follow. You are, you know, in inner peace. There's this inner peace, there's this inner knowing that is unshakable, and that is going to be an example for everyone around you. So thank you so much for your service. This was a beautiful, beautiful reading, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. I loved it so much. It's so inspiring. You are such a guiding light for us all. Thank you. And also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment below with your stories and your feedback. I would love to hear it. And once again, thank you for this, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.